Veronica, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's good to have you here. I'm going to start off with a funny story.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard this before, but it took me maybe 6 months to realize that's not how your lips are.
Oh, are you talking about Aunty Salma? So, okay, yeah. There's a lot of people that, like, I think still think that Aunty Salma is like her own
like
real life person. Yeah, like not a character.
Not a character, yeah. No,
and I just allow it, to be honest.
Well, it's funnier that way. Yeah.
I let them have their own like fantasy of what it is.
I came across you because my mum loves it and sent it to us. And
really?
Lebanese, we're Serbian and Greeks. Like it's that similar, old school mentality. It's
Yeah.
But before we get into any of that, so I want to wind back. What were you doing as a job before all that came along? What was I left school and wanted to be this?
Oh, okay. I've always wanted to be in the entertainment industry, but growing up in my family, that was not a job. It's not a real job. Yeah. It still is not a real job.
Depends who you ask.
Okay, well, you ask my parents, it's not a real job.
What does Aunty Salma think?
Auntie Salma, I'm unemployed.
Yeah. She's not listening. You got too many grey hairs. Yeah.
Oh my, sorry.
I'm setting you on yourself.
Growing up, like my career, when I left school, I went into exercise physiology. I wanted to do something with because I love about the body, like health and biology, all this sort of stuff. But all my jobs on the side were trying to get my foot into doing something in the entertainment industry. Like I've been trying to get into where I'm at for years. It was only TikTok that blew it up for me, which was in COVID.
So it wasn't an accident at all. It was by design. You were trying to, any business, you were trying to find a way to scale. Right?
I've been trying to get to this stage for years. It was no accident at all. And that's why when it blew up, I wasn't like, oh my God, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with myself. I was like, finally, this is happening. Let's go. Everything that I've wanted to do for the past 10 years, we're on. Action it.
It's so good to hear because right now, so much virality comes by accident. And that's the story you hear. So hearing those stories doesn't give direction to people that are not wanting to happen by accident. They're trying to make it happen. It's their career choice. And so, but that's not easy, right?
Because I wish it was easy to go viral back then as it is now.
We were just talking about Krogman. Have you heard Krogman?
Don't know what
so there's this guy who lives in Perth, right? Now, you might have seen his videos. He fights his followers. It's they want to fight my followers till I get knocked out, right? He's only done
actually getting
hit? He literally fights people in the middle. He did it under the Eiffel Tower. He's been to Logan Paul's house. He's been to Andrew Tate's house.
Okay.
He's only done 24 videos.
Yeah.
And he's at 1.5 million subs. And he's got probably 10 of those 24 are over 10 million views and a few are 40, 50 mil. And it's just a dude in Perth who just started fighting people.
You know what? Because it's super niche. You've never seen anything
exciting,
like it.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah. And you don't know what the outcome's going to be. You're hoping he gets knocked out.
That's, oh my God.
But that's pretty extreme. It's worked for him, but not everyone. I can't picture you doing that.
No, me? If someone pushes me, I'll go flying.
It's not going to last. So what were the things you tried that didn't work while you were trying to find a way to I guess, grow a platform?
Well, I've been making videos for over 10 years. I've tried on every platform. I used to make videos back in the day on Facebook when no one was making videos. I tried on Snapchat, tried YouTube, tried Instagram. You try all the different avenues of what's going to pop off for you. It was TikTok, the one that took off for me. But I tried so many different types of content as well. I wasn't always doing what I'm doing now. I used to try to do daily vlogs back when that was a YouTube thing. I did rant videos. I did so many different types of videos, which are all privated now.
Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't see anything.
I did a bunch of challenge videos. Because when you're trying to have that breakthrough, you're trying everything and anything. You're seeing what works. I didn't know what was going to work for me. When I first started TikTok, it was my second video that took off. My first one was it was a trend because I thought that's what you do on TikTok. I don't know. And that absolutely flopped. I didn't even want to do that. I just thought you had to do it. Second video, I was let me just do what I want to do. And that's when people were interested in it. Because I guess it was different. It was unique. It was something that no one else has done before. And I just made that into a series. And that's what kind of took off. And then I guess you just, as time goes on, your content evolves with you.
Yeah, of course. Yes. Yeah. You can't. And Mr. Beast talks about this a lot, that you can't use the same thing forever.
Yeah.
And people accuse him of cutting a series too early, but he's like, well, you have to.
You kind of have to spice it up for yourself as well, because then you get bored. Because then what you're excited to do, what you've been excited doing for so long, you don't want to reach a stage where you're I have to do this again. I have to film this content. You want to be G'd up to do it. So I think it's good for us to also be changing our sort of content just to to be able to provide like energy for the people that are watching it, because they can tell easy if you're not interested in making a video.
That's true. Yeah, it's got to come from the heart.
Yeah,
and you've got to be enjoying it as well.
Yeah.
So Aunty Salma is what took off. But at that time, was there anything else that got much traction, or that was?
Oh no. Aunty Salma only came about like a few years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what went nuts first?
She, me, I guess. Now no one cares about me. Now it's all about Aunty Salma.
Because your personal page has more followers, right? So that was the main page that went off?
Yeah. And then I made her own page, and now like she's like, wow, I can't believe she has that many followers like as herself. I was like, bro, do you know how long it took me to grow my own page? And you only had to do this for like 1 year and you went crazy. But yeah, we have a bit of beef here and there.
Yeah,
I get a bit jealous here and there.
It might be fighting my alter ego until someone gets knocked out.
Yeah. With her video actually that was unexpected. So when I first did Aunty Salma, it was nothing. It was just like a random Middle Eastern video. I was like, oh, this will be funny. Let me just do that. But then someone from my followers were like, I named this character Aunty Salma. And as soon as they said the word character, I was like, oh my gosh, I never thought of it like that. And that's like that day, immediately, I was like, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Aunty Salma, trademark, this. And then I just made this whole empire of Aunty Salma. And now it's just turned into something like that I did not expect it to go this far.
Well, there was a few people that took off with that kind of character feel, right? Like the Sushi Mango guys.
Yeah.
People love that skit. It's like an old school skit, and we lost that in social media.
Yeah.
The social media has been through so many different waves of what we see as a normal day-to-day scroll on your reels.
I did a podcast with Sushi Mango, I think last year or the year before, and I was telling them like, no one cares about me anymore. They only care about Aunty Salma. They're like, believe me, we understand. No one cares about us either unless we're in character.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Well, they're opening or have opened a restaurant here in at the Italian Forum. And I remember saying to whoever I was with that day when I saw it on Instagram, I was like, oh, the Sushi Mango guys. And then in that moment, I was like, I couldn't tell you one of their names. Vince is a character. Yeah, I don't even know their names.
You know what? People look at, people even call me auntie. Like you merge into one. Like your real name, your character name, like it's all one for the people.
And I think that does annoy everyone in that position, because I've recently seen a lot of videos of sitcom characters like from The Office, for example, where Dwight always gets called Dwight. And he's like, dude, I was Dwight 10 years ago for 10 years, but I've done 50 things since then. And I've got a real name, thanks.
For me, it doesn't annoy me. Like you can, if you say Salma, I'll respond. If you say TikTok, people just scream TikTok at me. But don't call me auntie. Like I don't want to be an auntie now.
Especially with someone older than you.
They're like, oh my gosh, auntie, hi. I was like, no, stop.
So was there someone you were mimicking? Who was the one that gave you I'll make it a little like them?
It's not one specific person, because if I say it's one specific person, like someone in my family will come after me. But it's a merge. Like Aunty Salma is a merge of like the people around me in my community in general, like just all the interactions I have with like every Middle Eastern person's mom or like their auntie or their grandma. I'm like, I've just merged it into one. Yeah,
it's true. And I was saying to you before, it's every culture's got that kind of the funny things, the Italians especially, like or Greeks, that their grandmothers are always carrying on about, it's that, and that's why it hits with people, right? Because it's that nostalgia.
It's not, she doesn't just relate to like Middle Eastern people. I just say that because if I don't say specifically Middle Eastern, I will get cancelled. So she relates to other cultures as well.
Yeah. It's just that it's funny to watch. It's easy to watch. Yeah. And you've done so many now, I guess people can watch through it. But prior to that, you hadn't really done a character. That was the first character moment.
Yeah.
So what was doing well for you before that you thought was going to be the thing that took off?
I've done so many different like series. I would do my own, like as me, like a growing up Middle Eastern and just like relatable things in my life. And then I once had a series of, like I would mimic being a retail worker but like I would take the piss out of it. But then I stopped that really quickly because that was going really viral. That was actually going really good. But then I was like, wait, no, this is not good because then these people will never collab with me. And I actually really like the places that I'm talking about.
They're too scared to bring you in.
Yeah. No, but there's been so many different phases of content. I can't even remember. I've made that many videos. I would love to know how many videos I've made actually.
Turn them all off private back to public and I'll tell you.
I can't do that. There's way too many. I reckon over 1,000 probably. Maybe over 2,000.
So what were you doing during that journey of something's got to turn the lights on? So Did you go have a plan B kind of, I'll go to this career path if it doesn't work out?
No. It was in COVID. So I started making my content took off during COVID. So there was no plan B. We're all unemployed anyway. There was not even a plan A. This was plan C.
Yeah.
I was just doing I remember the first time I wanted that day that I wanted to take this and turn it into a career, because obviously I've never worked in social media or being an influencer or anything like that. And so I didn't really know how it worked. I was, I guess, one of the OGs in Sydney doing TikTok. And then when I turned it into a career, I remember that day I was like, okay, I think I'm going to start to learn how to charge. I didn't know how you do brand deals. I don't know anything. So I was like, I made this template up. I searched on YouTube, like how do you talk to clients, how to be an influencer, how to be a brand ambassador, like all this stuff. I didn't know how you do it. And I was learning, and I didn't have anyone to ask from. I remember actually asking from like 3 people, one of them being like Jamie Zhu. Like those were the people that we had. Those were the OG. So I was learning off them. And then I was like the next generation of content creators after that. I remember like, I think it was during COVID, I'd be like, okay, I'm open to do collaborations for $100 if anyone would like me to promote them.
Please.
Please. I was just learning. I was learning how to do it, like testing waters. And like, yeah, now I run it full time and do it myself and stuff. But it's pretty cool how it's evolved, because I really knew nothing about this. I just loved making content. And then turning it into like a business it's fun. It's stressful though, because you're learning everything from scratch.
I think it's one of those industries as well that doesn't get the respect of actually how hard it is. Even if you are going viral, it's so hard to maintain the lifestyle of, I've got to constantly pull a camera out, I've got to film everything, I've got to edit, and none of that's going to make money if I don't chase customers or clients or brand deals, or it's a lot to manage.
I think, yeah, it is. But people will come to you if you're putting in the time and effort and quality into your content online. So if you keep showing up, those clients and those people will come to you. So I haven't like outreached in a very long time. It's all coming in now, which is great. It's awesome, but it shows the credibility of your work online and like what you're putting into your own platform.
Yeah, I guess people see that you're taking it seriously, right? Because there's always that concern that you've gone viral for 2 seconds, they'll pay to do something, you won't do it well, and then you run off. I'm sure that happens all the time. We're trying to sponsor content creators.
Yeah.
But when you treat it like a business and you put a process in place and create a system around how you're doing things, that's what any business wants to see. But some brands are huge businesses, and someone is trying to convince probably a board of people to use this influencer, and they're
it's not easy with comedy as well. Because with comedy, especially Aunty Salma, like her videos go viral, like brands love to work with her, but they're also scared. They're like, what is she going to say? Because like
you don't give them a script before and they don't tick it off. You're just like, whatever happens.
That's happened before. Yeah. Like I've had a huge company that I ended up working with, but they ended up taking out all the funny parts of the video because they're like, no, we can't say that. No, like this is a global whatever. What is it? Like it's a big company. You can't say this and you can't do this. You can't say that. Change this. I'm like, bro, it's not funny anymore. Like now it's going to become like all the other boring videos that you're putting money towards.
And what happened? Did you have to film it boring or?
I filmed it to brand standard. It was so much funnier before all the edits, but I was like I get it. I get it.
Yeah. It's funny because I think the brands that do better let go of that. But I'm sure so many people are still scared to. Like there's massive brands out there doing, I mean, our own ATO is posting stupid TikToks, like you've got to let go of the professionalism and understand that that's what the world want to see now.
There's a lot of restrictions. There's a lot of like rules when it comes to content and what's allowed and what's not allowed, especially like, okay, my content is heavily based around being Middle Eastern. So like if you're going to work with like a massive company, they have to make sure that, I can't just categorize it as being Middle Eastern and then they're going to boost the video or whatever it is. Like it's just, I don't know, it's not brand friendly, I guess.
Have you felt that they've tried to, or you've had to kind of restrict what you really want to say or do on your personal stuff as well because it could sabotage any of that, or you're just you and they'll either work with you or they won't?
What do you mean? Like for I guess if branded content or just in general?
Yeah, just saying your true thoughts on things, like we live in a time where, influencers get spread quickly, which means if you make a comment about either, we had an election, for example, people want to make their comments about that, but you hear a lot of people are scared to because either their followers or their brand deals will go, we're pulling that out. You can't, we can't go with you if you're saying that.
If I want to be transparent and honest and share my opinion, I use it through Aunty Salma. What are you going to answer?
Like it was a joke. It was a joke.
No. She will say it full, like serious. But like obviously you can't say everything on your own account. No way. Like you can't. It's 2025. You can't breathe without someone getting offended. Like I get messages every day about certain things and different things and whatever. You have to be very cautious of what you say and do online. And what you share online. I believe, like I am an open book. I am raw, I'm honest, but you have to also be careful what you're sharing. And there's certain topics that I won't touch on because it's not even about losing followers. Like you'll lose some, you'll gain some, or like brand deals, like if they don't want to work with me because I opened up about a specific topic or whatever, then those brand deals weren't meant for me. But it's just all about like digital footprint. Like you just never know what's going to come back later on or whatever.
Yeah, and I guess it's that there's a social respect. You can't just waffle on about whatever you want. You know, you can in a closed room to your friends and family. Oh, it does get annoying. You just want to talk.
You just want to talk, but you're going to offend someone. Someone's going to get upset. Some brand is going to say, oh, we don't want to work with you anymore. Like you can't really truly be yourself. And people who say like, yeah, they're completely truly themselves online, like you can't be. So you're holding back to a certain extent.
Yeah, I guess, I'm not sponsored by anyone yet. If anyone wants to throw me some money, I'll take it. But I have some friends that are, and that's kind of the fear is that I've built this thing that generates what I want to do and love, but I've got a responsibility now also to the sponsors. And you hear it all the time. You saw it through COVID. All it took was one company to say or do the wrong thing, and sports clubs especially, and sponsors threaten them. And it's kind of like, I mean, it's no different to any business. Your biggest customers always hold you ransom because you've got to do things their way and kind of skip to their beat. But when it's your entire career, it can be difficult.
Yeah. At one stage when TikTok was actually like there was a scare that it was going to get shut down.
Did that just happen? I heard something again recently.
I don't know. It's always happening. It's always about to be shut down. Yeah. We're used to it at this point. But when it was like we had that scare of, it was about to shut down. That was the moment. Like I had a big platform on TikTok. I didn't have an Instagram platform that like it wasn't that big. That's when I was scared. Like that was the only time I was like, oh my gosh, like my career actually might be over. This might be it. Like I don't have anything else. Like I'm just big on TikTok. So that's when I went to Instagram and I was like, I got to pump this out. So at least if anything happens with one platform, I have another platform like to have a backing. But yeah, now we're good.
Everything you say makes me think it's no different to any business.
No, it's not.
It's the business fundamentals are the exact same when it comes to, the grind it took to get the traction.
Yeah.
But then, you had to learn everything. You've got to figure out how to sell to people or how to keep brand deals or how to reach out to people. Yeah. But at some point, did you go from treating it just as a way of trying to, be bigger on the platforms, or did you make a switch to go, I'm going to treat this like a business? It just happened gradually, or? Are you reading business books? Like, how did you?
No. Like, I'll listen to podcasts and stuff like that. Like, I do listen to a lot of podcasts. But I was just kind of learning myself and just trial and error what works for me to make it and turn it into a business. I'm still figuring out what I want to do with my platforms, where I want to take it. But as much as I treat it like a business as well, and I'm working so hard on doing it professionally and like really growing it, it's my hobby. Like I love what I do, and I never want to take it away from being a hobby and entertainment for myself as well. Because if you just focus on it being business, then every video is just going to be a brand deal, and then you just become a sellout. Like I have to remember why I started this, and the business comes along with it.
Yeah, it's very true, because you don't want to just all of a sudden be shoving things down people's throat with brand deals and sponsorships. And I've seen a lot of people getting sponsored by betting apps lately. I don't know if you've been approached by any of them, but the betting apps are going crazy. Oh, really?
Yeah. And honestly, the betting apps, they pay a lot. I look at it and I'm like, no, it's too sellout. I can't do it. I'm like, fine.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of people, like even I think Mr. Beast. Oh no, Mr. Beast didn't do one. Do you ever watch Best Ever Food Review Show? He's the biggest food channel on YouTube. Like tens of millions of views, goes around and eats all. You remember Andrew Zimmerman back in the day? And he'd eat like really gross food in the back of Africa somewhere and like drink blood and all this stuff. Anyway, gross. But this new guy's taken up on YouTube, and he's now the biggest food channel in the world. And he started doing a betting app brand deal, and all the comments were like, bro, sell out.
Yeah, like it is though. Like you can make so much money in social media with the amount of promotions that people want you to advertise for their business. It's picking and choosing which are the right ones that aligns with your platform and which ones you genuinely are interested in. If you focus solely on just the money, you're going to lose your followers. You're going to lose that authenticity. You're going to lose the trust that the followers have in you. And it is a couple $1,000s worth losing the trust with your audience that you worked hard to earn that.
Yeah, it's tough because when the bills are piling up, like any business, you start to question those things. But You're right, because you're playing the long game. And if you just take the short deals, they're going to pay a bit more now. You are sacrificing the long
I live at home with my parents. So I think that's why I think like that. If I moved out, if I had my own place, if I was I had to rent and I had a weekly bills to pay, maybe I will think differently. But because I live at home, I have the luxury of saying no to certain brands. I'm like, no, this doesn't align with me. I can't do it. I'm not desperate for any full income to take on things that will make me look like a sellout.
Mm-hmm. So stepping outside of social media for a minute, I've seen a lot of content you've done about Crohn's.
Yeah.
And I didn't know anything about Crohn's, so I Googled it. And what came up on Google was, but it was just like sore stomach and cramps. And then I'm watching your reels and this guy's like, I was in hospital for 4 months and I got paralyzed. And I'm like, I don't think Google was right on that one. So tell me more about it.
Sore stomach and cramps. Yeah. That's crazy.
That sounded pretty wrong. It sounded like it wasn't correct to me. But
Crohn's, so IBD, irritable bowel disease, it's to do with your gut. So it's like inflammation of your gut. And I've had it for over 20 years. Oh, well, I've had it for 20 years. This is my 20-year anniversary this year. Yeah. Congratulations to me. I've recently flared up with it. I was good for 5 years, and then this year it just went really downhill over the past few months, which was really hard. But it has taken it growing up, it was a big part of my life, huge part of my life, and then it just became normal because I just lived with it. And then I think a few years ago, I was like, let me just speak about it on TikTok, and I made one video about having Crohn's, about opening up having Crohn's. And the news picked it up. All these articles wanted to talk to me about it. I was like, wow, I did not know me talking about my disease was going to bring me attention.
That's
I was
authentic, right?
Yeah. And well, yeah, of course it's authentic. It's what I've lived with. And I think what's really, so it is cramps. It's cramps and stomach aches, but on a whole nother level, you can't even leave your house type of pain. It's very bad. And there's different levels of it. And when I first spoke up about having Crohn's, I had so many people message me being like, oh my God, I feel so much better that someone I follow has it. And I'm like, oh, I never thought of it like that. People, because it's an embarrassing and vulnerable condition to share that you have. And, because it's to do with the gut. So it's not something pretty. It's not a pretty condition. And the feeling that I
Are
get.
there pretty conditions?
Are there pretty conditions? I don't know. Maybe someone has oh no, I'm not even going to go there because I'm just going to get cancelled for talking.
Off air, we'll figure out some pretty conditions. Yeah.
But the feeling I get when people tell me oh, thank you for sharing that about your condition, or thank you for opening up about your Crohn's. I don't know anyone else that suffers with it because not many people talk about it because it's not a pretty condition. And I don't know. I think now every year I do a Crohn's and colitis get together, meet up, and it's really cool. Lots of people come that they say that they've never met anyone else that has had it, and it's a cool opportunity to meet others in adulthood where I think it's weirder to open up. When you're a kid, the hospital they have lots of gatherings and talks and networking stuff. But as soon as you hit 18, they're you're on your own, figure yourself out.
Go find a friend, buddy up.
I was literally telling my mum yesterday, I'm like, I don't want to grow up. I don't like this. Don't leave me. Don't let me do all these things by myself. I don't know how to do anything.
Yeah, it's scary in the real world. Yeah.
I'm too dependent on my family.
That's a good thing too, because I think we lose that a lot now. There's social media has detached a lot of people from their family and stuff. So I think we obviously maintain that. Yeah. How many times you've been to a cafe or restaurant and the kid's sitting there on their phone with headphones in, you can't even listen to your parents. If I sat at the table with my parents with headphones on, my dad slapped them off my head.
Same.
But it's we're losing touch. But maybe I think the world of AI content creation might destroy that a bit because people are either going to get really bored of it or go really full into it. But
I don't know where that's going to go, the whole AI thing. Like, I think people are going to crave real interaction and real videos and real, like, just real people, because there's so much fake things out there now. You can't even tell if it's fake or real anymore. It's that advanced.
The people that are already in the basement of their parents' house and don't leave other than for delivery drivers, they're just going to go further in the basement because it's getting way better, way more interactive. They're already the people that don't care that it's not real. They're already playing Dungeons and Dragons, right?
Yeah.
And the people that crave real connection are just going to go off them. Like, I struggle so much now to watch my social media. I've started only watching YouTube Reels because it's the only platform I've got that I haven't ruined by watching too much of like a niche stuff.
You haven't binge watched it yet.
Yeah. It's like, I did actually recently on, I didn't know you could do this, but on Instagram you can refresh your history or whatever. So it's like all new stuff that comes up in your, what's that homepage?
The For You page?
Yeah, For You page.
Yeah.
And your Reels, it's all like brand new again. It's the best.
What do you mean? Of course, it doesn't end. That's why it's a brain rot.
Yeah,
Like,
well, that's the problem though.
It is a problem.
Yeah.
I wake up and you quickly, I just want to check my notifications or I want to check the weather app. Apparently, my weather app suddenly turns into TikTok Reels for 1 hour. I'm like, where did the time go?
So how do you balance that? Because you would have to watch social media. It's part of your job to like
No,
understand
actually,
what's
it's not.
happening, surely.
It is not part of my job to
Okay.
watch socials.
How do you know what's going viral?
Oh, watching my own videos.
No, well, other people's. If other people are going, but you don't really depend your virality on other people, do you? You're not
No.
copying a trend. So.
No. So I won't like, what?
You don't copy a trend, right? So you're saying you started with TikTok trends,
Yeah.
but you don't really like. If you were somebody who's always following a trend, you would have to sit there watching it all the time to know what's going off, right? But you don't really do that.
No, like I kind of just base my own virality off, like I compare my videos compared to my other videos. Like I'm not really comparing it to other people's videos, but when I'm like binge watching, it's not. Yeah, sometimes you get like inspiration like from other videos and like you recreate it, make it your own. But I'm not like market researching while I'm scrolling. Like that's just brain rotting.
Yeah, but you can't help it still, I'm sure. I'd love to know
Of course
what
you can't help it.
time is.
Like, okay, before you sleep, do you scroll?
I've tried not to. I started sitting on the ground in my living room watching YouTube long format videos.
Yeah.
That's like my middle ground.
Oh my gosh, I tried to watch long form YouTube videos like what I did back in the days. Do you know what I did? I had my laptop, I had the long form video, and as I was watching that, I was on my phone scrolling on TikTok. I'm like, this is a whole new low. This is a whole
You got
new
one
low.
eye on the phone and one eye on the screen. Like,
I was like, what is this, Veronica? What is this? Like, I cannot even sit through like a 10-minute YouTube video without scrolling because I'm like, hurry up, like get to the point.
it's a real problem. Hey, so I'm the same. Like if me and my wife are watching Dexter at the moment, and half the time we're both either shopping or something on our phones as well. And I'm like, how do I stop this? But then I was talking to a guy the other day, episode hasn't come out yet, but he's just got out of jail a few years ago. And he was saying one of the things when he left jail was just a sensory overload of like all the colors and everything was just like crazy again. And I think that's what we need. That's what a detox is, right? Like so we need to park the phones for a couple of days or weeks or months or somehow and just get off
You feel
them.
crazy without it.
You would, yeah.
You feel crazy without it. Like when you turn off your notifications, right? I do this thing where I get rid of all my notifications. And I think it will help me not to check my phone. But then I'm like, because I can't see any notifications, I'll be like, okay, I have to turn off.
No one loves me anymore. What's happening?
I have to keep checking. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know how people how they stop using socials. I don't know how they do that. There's something on TikTok where it can notify you if you want to. Sorry. There's something on TikTok where it notifies you every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, every 20 minutes and lets you know like, okay, it's been 20 minutes now, like if you're aware, and you have to press okay or cancel. So like it makes you aware that you have been on the app for 20 minutes. It's now time to do something else. Do you know what I do every single time? That notification comes on, and I get so annoyed. I'm like, you just interrupted my video. Like, okay, thank you for telling me it's been 20 minutes.
It's like a pokies, you know? The pokies tell you play warning, you know, like you've been here too long.
It's trying to help you, but it just pisses me off.
I don't think any other platform does that though, because their goal is for you to stay on.
What?
Why are they trying to
try to help me. I'm not even trying to help myself.
Maybe one day. So how do you grow from here? Is there like in a business you would put a strategy in place? You'd have a business plan, and it sounds like you've always planned. So what's the plan now? Do you try and go another character? Do you keep growing that one?
That just gave me anxiety.
Personal branding.
Another character. Oh, who knows?
You could do another character.
I've been told that Aunty Salma should have a friend, and
2 of them. Yeah, 2 women, similar age. One should have like a deadbeat son, you know, like something new to complain about.
Oh my gosh, this is too much. My plan is always changing, to be honest. Like I've kind of anything I want to do, I do it straight away with my page. Like for instance, okay, I wanted to do a comedy show, did the comedy show. Okay, I wanted to do an event, I did an event. Okay, I wanted to come out with a song, did that. And I do things very quickly. Like
that song was catchy.
The Touch Grass song.
What was the feedback on that?
Half good, half bad. But like that's what I expected. It's like a piece tape
or a whole
song.
album or?
No, I wanted to, but then like some of my friends were like, Veronica, like relax, like just stop.
You're not a singer, yeah.
like let people love you again. Like stop trying to like dig yourself into something. But like because with socials it's changing every day. My plan and what I want to do changes all the time, especially with the opportunities that open up for me. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I want to do this, maybe I want to do that, and all the things like I wanted to go on tour at one stage, or I wanted to like take Aunty Salma overseas and do this stuff, but there's just so much I want to do. Like my issue is that I need okay, what's that thing where there's the super creative person and then there's someone that sits down and they're like, okay, oh, he's going to take out a book for me now. Like
take that home with you.
I'm the super creative person that has 1,000,001 ideas and I don't know how to like execute them over time.
That's literally the book for it. Yeah.
This one, Rocket Fuel.
Yeah. So it's basically there's the visionary in the business and there's the implementer.
Yeah.
And the visionaries, I think, and I'm one as well, I think it's the most important role, but never creates outcomes if someone doesn't sit down and do them. So I start too many things and don't finish them. ADHD, 100%. So I've got someone in my business who tells me when they're bad ideas and just leaves them unfinished.
Okay.
Or goes, hey, you're actually onto something there. Let me take it away and I'll go and execute on it and I'll just touch base with you when I need it. And that's the rocket fuel. That's when they say, if you look at a business like Apple or Microsoft or anything, any app now that's successful, Spotify, all these brands, Elon Musk, the person you see on the face of the company is normally the visionary.
Yeah.
But behind them is somebody who's actually at the warehouse and on the emails and getting it done. And that's the whole premise of that book, basically.
Okay, I think this is why I gave myself a flare up with the Crohn's, because I'm a one-man show. So I'm the visionary, the tax accountant, the social media manager, the admin person, the what was the other one that tells you if the ideas are doable?
That's the implementer. Yeah,
the implementer, all of them. I'm just everything at once. So I talk to myself. I look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, all right, this is what we're going to do. And I'm like, is that a good idea? We're doing it anyway. We have no choice.
Hey, have you talked to ChatGPT yet?
About like...
You can, if you pay, you can talk to it on a phone call.
What?
And it's actually incredible.
Talk to chat?
Yeah, like a person.
No, I've never done chat. I just use the free version.
Come on, we'll do it now. Listen to this. It's the weirdest thing ever because it talks to you like a person. It responds to you like, and you can tell it, cut the shit, talk faster, you know, like it'll just do it. But it's like fully, hang on, let's do it. It does it like a phone call, see?
Yeah. I've seen many people do that.
Hey, mate, you there?
Yep, I can hear you loud and clear. Sounds like everything's working fine on my end.
Hey, I was just telling somebody about you who's never used you before. How would you describe the best way to use this voice call thing on ChatGPT?
Well, I'd say the best way is just to treat it like a natural conversation. You can ask me pretty much anything you want, whether it's brains.
So weird, eh?
I know it's really good. I know a lot of people that use that, but I think like I'm someone that craves real interaction, real people. I work by myself in my room every single day. Like I need to see people. I need to see people, talk to people. I go crazy just being online, being in my room, just being on live stream. Like it's all online. Like I'm someone like I need human interaction.
Yeah, and it's tough because
chat is
when
cool.
you overload yourself with stuff to do, you start to lose that. Because you've got to, I mean, I'm assuming with your content, it can't stop, right? You've got to always be creating content.
Always.
But so that can't stop, which means other things pile up.
Yeah.
But when they pile up, it gets overwhelming.
Yeah. I crash out.
Yeah.
I buy a plane ticket.
I was going to ask you, have you gone to Lebanon yet? Because maybe that's a good road show.
Actually, when I went
They might chase you out with pitchforks, though.
Why?
If all the pissed off aunties are like, that's not how we are.
And I actually get a lot of aunties that message me and say, you're shining our culture in such a bad light. But then I have a lot of aunties and mums that come up to me and they're laughing at me. They're like, oh my God, Aunty Salma is me. I do the same to my kids. I'm like, this is not good. I'm like, Auntie, this is very toxic behavior.
The ones that don't like you just don't want to admit that's what they sound like, yeah?
Yeah. The people that don't like Aunty Salma, it's because you do what she does, if not worse.
So it sounds like you need a business coach.
Probably.
Because it's tough in every business when you get to that size. I had the same thing happen to me, going from one person to what do I do now because I'm out of time.
Yeah.
And everyone hits that struggle, but it is the best thing you can do is speak to someone to help you break it down and don't just go hire someone.
Yeah, I know. There's so many decisions you have to make in like when you're running the business solo. There's so many decisions. I would love for someone to just be like, okay, yes, you should do this. No, you should not do this. Like, just tell me let me be an employee again, please.
And it's tough because
I don't want to be the boss anymore.
if you design who the perfect coaches are,
Yeah.
for me anyway, I think it's somebody who's a year or two ahead, someone who's 5 to 10 years ahead, and someone who's 30 years ahead. But you probably wouldn't have that. Like, who's a woman your age that's 10 years ahead of you with a following in a character in it? Like, there's
That's
no one with
doing
the
what
same
I want to
story.
do. So many people have asked me in the past, like, you know, who's your inspiration, or what creator do you look up to that you want to do what they're doing? And like they assume that I'm looking at someone and being like, oh, I want to follow what they're doing. I want to go on to like how they did or do. I actually don't have anyone that I look up to like that, because I feel like you're in your own lane, you're doing your own thing, I don't know.
Yeah, and sometimes, you know, you can tell when someone is just flat out copying someone and has no original ideas. There's somebody I met recently and we started following each other. We met in person at an event and they are trying to build up a personal brand at the moment, but all they've done is ask ChatGPT what the last 100 viral videos were from people in business and copied all of them. And it's like, oh, I've saw that 1,000 times 6 months ago. You know, like you can't be that person. If you're going to be, I guess, at the forefront of it, then you're making it up on the go. You're not copying anyone.
Yeah. If I find myself like getting too inspired by someone, I have to like unfollow them or something, because I'm like, I don't want to be distracted by looking at someone else and thinking like, oh, I should have done this, or I should have like gone down that path, or did my video like that. Like if I feel like I'm looking at someone way too much, or they're coming up on my feed way too much and I'm getting too caught up in their content, I'm like, no, I need to remove them and stick to my own. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Bending your thinking, yeah.
Because then you start overthinking your own content.
So walk me through, you've just made a fresh video, you click the upload button.
Yeah.
Are you past sitting there?
I sit there and I refresh.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, you're not past it.
No. I refresh. I'm like, oh, let me see who commented. Okay, yep. Okay, good. And then if I don't know, yeah, I just sit and refresh. Doesn't everyone?
I think everyone does, yeah.
Someone said to me once, they're like, oh, your video does better if you don't refresh. So if you just upload it and then just leave it. I uploaded it once. I left it. I was like, no. I'm like, let me just check real quick.
This one. What if I made a mistake?
I can't. I got to see, like, do people like it? Do they hate it? Do I have to change my career? Like,
so how long do you like wait before you stop checking? Like, is there a view count where you're like, if I get more than this, then I'm happy?
No, not views. Oh, I don't believe in views. I believe in shares. Because you can get lots of views and then no one shares it, because that means it's not a good video. Like, you could get a video could hit 2 million views and like no one commented, no one shared it. I was like, oh, that's not a good video. But I do have like a little how do I say this? Based off other videos, I know how many likes and how many shares that I should be getting where I'm happy. I'm like, okay, that was a good video. And if it reaches below that, I'm like, oh, okay, that wasn't good.
Time to pull your socks up.
Yeah. And then I do like laps around the house and I get a bit annoyed. I'm like, no, why did I do it like that? I should have done this.
It would be very tough, because if it doesn't do well, you can only kind of point it at yourself and go, why didn't they like it?
Yeah.
They've liked everything else more. What did I miss in this video?
Yeah.
But you do that in everything in life. If you lose a soccer game, why did you lose? Who didn't score enough goals? You know, like there's always going to be that. But it would be hard that it's your life. It's constantly trying to get better.
Because it's entertainment. You want to entertain the people. So you kind of feel like you let people down if the video doesn't do well. Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
And also my day's made if my video, like, if people love it and engage with it well, I'm like, yeah, like that's it, they like it. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, okay, Veronica, good job.
How often are you sitting down scripting? Like, what's the process for you to come up with a video you think's going to hit well?
Not scripting, definitely not. Like, for me, I used to have a notes page and I would write videos in there, like as I'm driving or something. I'll be like, okay, let me pull over quickly, write this video idea. But
you actually pull over, or you're just saying that?
No, I actually pull over. I can't multitask. Yeah. Like, I can't even change the song while I'm driving. I'll like swerve into different lanes. But see, when I pull over and write that video down, like I'll get to it later when it comes to filming, this is when I first started like TikTok and Instagram. I would go back to the video list. I'd be like, oh, I have all these video ideas. But then when I go to refilm or go to film that idea, it wasn't hitting because like the passion wasn't there for it. So now I don't write anything. Like as soon as I want to film a video, I drop everything. I'm like, I got to film it right now. Like that's it. Even if I'm driving, I'll pull over. I'm like, we're filming this right now. Like I have everything in the back seat ready to go to film. Like I just have to film then and there.
Yeah, I guess in your kind of content, mood and energy means a lot. So you've got to wait for that strike of I feel good today, had a good sleep, no one's upset me.
But honestly, like it's hard because like even when you're not in the mood to film, sometimes you feel so guilty and like you pressure yourself. Like I'm like, I need to do something today. I can't bulk film as well. Like I know people have like certain days where they're like, oh, I'll film 30 videos in one day. I can't do that in a way.
I don't think that works for your kind of content though. You know, if you were doing business advice or something like that, you'd just chat GPT, top 10 questions asked about a business running out of money and you'd sit there and answer them and schedule it out. But I think yours, it's got to hit different. So it's got to come at the time.
Especially with Aunty Salma. Like I can't film more than one video a day. Like there's too much screaming in that. Too much screaming. Like my veins are coming out. Like blood pressure's going up. Like one video a day is good.
So is that character, we'll say, is that the main, is that what gets you the brand deals and gets you everything else? Or does your personal brand take off in that way as well?
It shared. So brands would want to work with me, like for me, and then there's brands that would want to work just purely with Salma. So it's really, I've turned her into her own like influencer. She has her own. Do
you talk like her in the messages to people? Like,
yes. When they're like, "Hi, Aunty Salma, we'd love to work with you," I'm like, "How much?"
Good. I wouldn't expect anything less. Yeah. It can be tough to know, I guess, to know when to separate of which side of you people want to see or have or. Have you been asked to go to like a brand deal as her and you go live in front of people?
No.
Tough. Like the Sushi Mango guys do that, right?
Yeah, but I can't with her and I think I'm a bit shy to film her in public.
Like going on Sunrise or something? It'd be intense.
It's I don't know. I like the character doesn't come out when people are watching. I can't film around
Still
anyone.
To this day.
I can't film with my family, my friends, no one around me. Like I make everyone like look away or like stand out. Oh my gosh. I did a brand deal and the guy that I was working with, I was like, you need to stand out. I made him stand on the street. I was filming in a place in somewhere and I was like, you need to stand outside. Like I can't even have you hearing me because I get thrown off when I see people smiling or like they're laughing. I'm like, no, I can't. Like,
are they laughing at me or with me?
No, not even that. Because I'm used to filming in my room by myself. Filming in public is so, I don't know, I get a bit shy. Can't be myself.
I think that's the hardest thing for anybody to overcome though. I don't think it's not unique in any way. I'm sure you know that. But did you think at some point you'd get more comfortable with it and you still haven't or?
Yeah. I haven't built the comfort to film Salma in public. But for me, I can film myself in public. That's fine. It's just in character is something different. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. That's interesting. So you could film your own personal content, no issue.
Yeah.
You'd walk around with a camera.
Yeah.
But in character, you get shy.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, some of your content though, and I'm sure you've had this a few times, that sometimes the most simple things hit, right? Like if it's just you green screening over something, sometimes that goes nuts compared to like you've tried to be in an environment where there's like a kind of background and set or you're doing it in a room or.
Sometimes you work so hard on a video and it doesn't do that well compared to like a 10-second video of you just saying some opinion or something that goes crazy viral. You're like, that was the most low effort video that absolutely went viral. And this one that I spent days like thinking about and whatever.
And didn't go anywhere.
You don't know what's going to hit. You don't know what's going to go viral. You have a feeling. You're like, this content should do good, but you don't really know what is truly going to go viral, what the algorithm's going to pick up.
Unless you go crazy. If you look at the top end of things, right, you look at someone like Mr. Beast, he's put tens of millions of dollars into analyzing every second of everything, it would be, I don't know how the hell he did it. Obviously, no one's replicated it. So it's not like anyone else can do it. But it can be tough because right now you've got to do everything on your own. Over time, I'm assuming you grow a team because you've got so much time left on the clock still. This is probably still just the beginning for you. I
would love to grow a team. And I've been saying this for like the past 3 years. I think I'm just scared to let go. And I'm a control freak. Yes. I think I know best for everything. to do with
so hard
myself.
to let go of that. Yeah.
Like I don't like anyone's ideas. Don't give me your opinion. I don't want you to edit for me. Just don't do my emails. Like just everyone leave me alone. Let me do everything myself. Which is I'm stopping myself from growing, but I just need to let go. But I'm struggling to just let go.
Yeah, but you have so much time still. Time's the only real question, right? There's no, it's so much, and I can say it from somebody who went from working on their own, we went up to over 150 employees, and I hated it because of everything you just said. And I've gone the other way now again because it's hard to have everyone else's influence on like your baby.
Yeah. But one day I'm gonna have to grow it because obviously I want to do big things with the platform, especially like myself, Aunty Salma. Like I want to take this somewhere. You know, I don't know whether it's going to be overseas. Like I definitely need to go overseas to the countries that follow me. But like you need a team to help you do this. You know what I would like? I want to hire someone to help me to do everything. Like I don't know how to do that. I just like making the content.
What you need
I don't want to do all this other stuff.
Get rid of the emails, the bookkeeping, the receipts, the brand deal communication. That's the stuff you want to get rid of. And actually you'd enjoy it because you can just go back to being the parts you love again before you were busy with brand deals and stuff. Is there anywhere this is taking you that was a surprise, you know, like an invite to an event or something that there was like a pinch me moment, like, wow, I got here?
Oh, okay. So of course, like working with TikTok, that was insane. Like when they've asked me like to work with them or speak like on stage for them, that was sick. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm recognized by the platform. Like this was cool. That was really cool.
Awards, right? In Brisbane or something, wasn't it?
In Sydney.
I was in Sydney.
Yeah. So TikTok Awards actually next week as well.
Cool.
Yeah. But
I didn't get my invite.
Make more content. No, but there's been so many pinch me moments that I just cannot believe. Like, especially when I get invited to like branded events, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Like that brand, like they know I exist. And then I recently went to Dubai last year and they loved Aunty Salma. They don't care about me. They love Aunty Salma. But it was so cool. Like the radio stations would be like, oh, we want to talk to you about this, or like you have podcasts here, or like articles that want to like hear your story and about your content. And it's all about Aunty Salma still. But still, it's so cool to be recognized as an entertainment creator because I've been working so hard to get to that moment. So for people, like it makes you feel like, oh damn, like actually I'm really that good, huh?
And it's proof. It's like all those people that said this wasn't a job, because I'm in Dubai and you're not.
I mean, like, is it still a job? in our culture, if you're happy doing your job, it's not a job. You need to be depressed.
Yeah,
that's a job.
True, yeah.
Like if you're happy, you need to find a different job.
Yeah.
If you're happy, it's a hobby. That's what it is. If you're happy, it's a hobby. If you're depressed, that's working. You're earning.
Yeah. Now we think you've got a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. So tell me more about TikTok. So they reach out to you and they're like, hey, I'm assuming it's based on your reach or your, like.
They've reached out to me a few times, whether it's to do like talk about socials or talk about what I do online, or like to do like a stand-up set. But yeah, it's cool to work with TikTok in Australia, but yeah.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're very in the moment, you know, like you've got these things on the go right now. You don't want to get caught up in thinking too far ahead, but there's got to be...
It's very hard for me to think too far ahead, especially like I try to plan things. People tell me like, oh, what's your 2-year plan, or what do you want to do at the end of the year? For me, I'll get over things quickly. Like if I want to say... I'll give you an example. Okay, I wanted to release merch. I mean, I can't believe this, but I released merch when I hit 50,000 followers. Okay, but anyway, so I released merch, and a company was like to me, "Okay, we can release merch at the end of the year." I was like, "At the end of the year, no. Like, I want it now. Like, I need to do it now. Anything I want to do
it by the end of the year."
Yeah, I'm like, I'll get over it. Like, I need to do it now. If I have to, if it's not happening that month that I want to do it, I'm not going to do it. I'll think of another 50 ideas that I want to do before then. Like, I struggle to plan long term because. I don't know. I just want everything now. I just want to do it now. I get excited. I don't know if that's ADHD or impulse behavior.
I'm sorry to diagnose you live here, but it's ADHD. And it is your superpower for most people.
I get excited. I can't even have videos in my drafts. Like people have drafted videos. I get excited. I'm like, I want to post it all now. Like you'll find if I remember this one time a few weeks ago, I filmed like, I think 5 videos in one day. I was so proud of myself. I've never done this in my life. Do you think I had one video to post every day? No. Over the 2 days, I posted everything. I couldn't hold it in my drafts. I can't.
You gotta let it out.
Yeah.
Tell me about scheduling. It's something I've spoken to a lot of people about that can be difficult to tackle. At the moment, are you posting to Instagram and TikTok only? Or Facebook, I guess.
YouTube and Facebook, yeah.
And YouTube, Facebook, okay.
Yeah.
Are you using a scheduling tool or are you just uploading one by one? The ones that link.
What schedule? I don't have drafts. There's nothing to schedule.
Okay.
I film and upload. I stopped even people, how they post at, say, 6 p.m. every day or they have a certain time. I can't even wait for that. If the video is done by 1 p.m., I'm like, all right, let's go now.
You're like still in character, pressing upload.
Now.
Like, yeah, it's good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be tough to systemize those things, but as you scale, you kind of have to.
If you have lots of videos ready to go, like scheduling is great because you save so much time. Scheduling is so good if you can do it. I just don't have videos to schedule
yet. I think as you scale the amount of content you're making, you have no choice, right? So right now you're making
scale the amount of content.
Well, I heard the other day,
you know how much content I do.
Alex Hormozy said the other day he's done it was either 25,000 or 250,000 pieces of content this year, and it's like, how the hell do you do that? But it's because he's got 10 platforms doing 20 posts a day, and it's just crazy. But that's that's the economy of scale. If you want to go that big, you've got to post that much.
Yeah. I think also it's to do with the type of content you post. If you're a lifestyle influencer, you have so much content that you could be posting. You can make get ready with me videos, talk about a product, a cooking video. There's so much you can do with lifestyle because I do skits. I mainly do skits, green screen videos. That's all that's not quick content to do. That's
yeah, it's not a quick photo with some text over it and there's one. It's it takes time. And I've seen you do some collaborations. Is there this awkward when you want to collaborate with someone or they want to collaborate with you, no one wants to take the first move because then it's you're the fan of me.
What do you mean?
Who makes the first step to reach out and say, let's collaborate, let's make a video together?
Oh, I'm all about collaborations. I love it. I love because you get to tap into their audience and they get to tap into yours and it's fun. It keeps it spicy. Like people comment and be like, oh, this is the collab I never thought we needed. I never knew this was going to happen. I have no shame in reaching out for a collab. I reach out to people that I think are so out of my reach. But honestly, when I went to for instance, Dubai, I was reaching out to everyone in Dubai, Bling, all these people. I don't care because what happens if they say yes?
Yeah.
That's an opportunity that I would have missed if I just didn't message. Who cares? I don't get embarrassed. I'll double message you. If I really want to work with you, I'll double message you. I do not care. What are you going to do? Ignore me? Oh, I won't be sad. It's all right.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of that crossing over the audiences, right? And in that space, there's a few other guys mainly, or in my feed anyway, that are doing the character type stuff. And it is hilarious when two people you watch so much independently come together in a video. It's
it's fun, but it's not collaborating isn't as easy when it's two comedy creators because you have your own
your style.
Your own style. They have their own style, and you need to come together to do something that matches both your pages, and you both need to share the level of comedicness. You can't have one person that's overpowering the other. So it's a bit of a collaboration. What is it?
It's a tough balance, yeah.
It's to balance it.
You know who you would be hilarious with?
Who?
I won't remember his name probably, but it's Ibi, I think.
Oh, Ibi, yeah.
He's
funny.
Me and my wife are always sitting them to each other, and I'm always pretending she's the crazy one, but she pretends like it's not her, it's her friends, and I'm like, eh. But it's that similar, just taking the piss out of that type of person. That's, of course, over the top to what most people are, but yeah, it's pretty funny. So outside of, I guess, social media or content creation, is there a business outside of that you've thought about going into that supports it or is a vertical from it? Or some people do makeup, some people do
things. Okay. I've dabbled into things I at one stage had an eyelash business, fake eyelash business. Not fake, it was real. I meant false lashes.
Yeah. You made it up and
so I dabbled into that. I thought, okay, maybe it would be cool to sell products online because I do a lot of get ready with me lives. So I'm like, this is so on brand. I was wearing lashes every day. Everyone was watching me wear lashes. It'll be cool to sell. And I love doing that whole business. It was so fun. But then I quickly realized that it's taking up so much time. Having a business selling products on live as well. All my time was spent learning about Shopify, doing the business side of things, packing orders, and then I was neglecting my comedy content, which was actually the reason that I was even making business in the first place. So that was really hard to balance. I was like, okay, that's not the way to go because if you're running a business and selling a product, your whole page has to be about that. It was just getting way too hard to balance that. And then I thought, okay, let's do live events. do like a comedy tour or something like that. And then I tried to do that like by myself. I did it, but then I'm like, okay, this is.
So you did Aunty Salma live or you live?
I did me live, and then I brought her as well. She had her own like 5-10 minute set.
How was that? Because
Pre-recorded.
Like doing her.
She was pre-recorded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But everyone loved her the most, of course. But then I'm like, okay, this is way too like hard for me to do by myself. Okay, what I'm realizing is that I'm just doing everything by myself, and I need help. Everything I'm saying, I'm like, I can't do this by myself. And now I just do random events here and there. Like when I say I do social media, like I do a lot in socials. I just categorize it as socials. Like I'll run events, I'll host events, I MC, I do like VIP opening nights, like I do advertising. There's so much you do in social media.
As well,
yeah. But like long term, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, but it sounds like right now is fun, so enjoy while it is.
It's fun. It's stressful because obviously it's not like weekly income. You know what I mean? It's like sporadic income, but you're growing it. Like I'm in like my drive and hustle phase of what I'm doing right now because I'm young. I'm doing exactly what I want. It's just how do you want to scale it? Where do I want to go with it? I don't know.
So you haven't gone back to long format on YouTube? That was the old school vlog days?
No. I tried long format. It was so hard, bro. I'm trying to film like this and like this, and I was just I don't even know. I don't know.
People love the behind the scenes stuff though, right? And I think that's where old school vlogging's come back a lot lately with especially with creators that have been around a while. I've seen a lot of kind of going back to it. And I think it's because we're so burnt out sometimes by the short stuff.
Yeah.
Like for example, for me, I've always not liked Logan Paul, right? And I never really knew why. I just think he annoyed me when he was younger, 10 years ago, and he's not a kid anymore.
Yeah.
And so, like, I've never drunk a Prime drink or anything because I'm always like, nah, it's Logan Paul's, you know.
I heard Prime isn't even that good. I'm not worried about losing that collab.
Calling him out.
I feel like everyone that has tried Prime says that any influencer that has tried it and has rated it and said it was good is lying.
Okay, I'll tell you my story to try and Prime then. But so the other day I was at home. I'm home alone for 2 weeks at the moment. My wife and daughter are in Melbourne. And I was trying to not just sit there and scroll all night or work all night. So I was like, long form YouTube. Started watching Logan Paul's vlogs, and they were unreal. I've totally changed my mind on the guy. But I did try one of his drinks.
Do you rate it?
It was I went to this little IGA and they'd sold out of everything somehow except Prime. So obviously it's shit because it was the only one left. And so I get this one. I don't remember what flavor it was, but I tried it and I remember going, it's not that good. Like it's good, but it's not that good. And then I looked at it and it was sugar-free and I was like,
oh, that's why it's not that good. So it's
But it was good for sugar-free.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I've noticed lately it's gone off the shelves anyway. It used to be at Woolies and Coles, now it's gone.
I've never tried it. I should probably try it before I like make an opinion.
But it's a good example of people going, I've got a platform of people that are true fans.
Yeah.
Because true fans will buy your drink or buy your deodorant or buy your alcohol, you know. Who's doing that at the moment in Queensland? Portelli and those guys. They're doing an alcohol and energy drink. And it's kind of like, how else do you expand your brand? It might not be by making more content. It might just be giving people more ways to spend money with you and support what you're doing, right?
Yeah. That's I haven't. Oh, I have thought about that. I don't have a solid idea of what I would want yet.
We'll ask that ChatGPT guy to come up with a product idea for Aunty Salma.
We'll see.
Get one of those buttons where you push and it yells something at people, you know, like just pre-record all of her.
In her voice, her yelling at you.
Telling people they got grey hair and bad skin.
I just wish the platform paid us. Yeah. That'd be amazing because then you can just do what you love. You don't have to worry about anything or like, you know,
so
selling
YouTube's
a product or something.
Right?
YouTube pays if you reach that threshold of getting paid.
Views.
Yeah. And it's not easy to reach that threshold.
Yeah, I think it's millions of views, right? Like it's not.
It's Yeah,
it's not small. But
Snapchat pays apparently really well. I tried to do Snapchat, but
really?
I downloaded
thought everyone
it.
got rid of Snapchat.
Snapchat's huge. Tried to get onto it again and I downloaded it, logged in, whatever. I started making videos. I was like, I just can't bring myself to Snapchat. I just can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, Snapchat was big.
And you have to post 1 million stories a day. Yeah. If you want to get paid well, you have to post 1 million stories. I'm like, bro, what am I meant to post about? Like, what do you want?
So has Snapchat changed? It's got a feed now or it's like stories, but they're just people around you? When I used it last, it was only you had to message a friend. Like,
No, you can be public. It's public now.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's not public. You can put your account on public. Yeah.
Okay, so but Instagram, for example, really hard to make money out of for views.
Yeah, Instagram doesn't pay you. Facebook pays you. Meta pays you. TikTok doesn't pay you unless you do like live battling and people gift you.
And TikTok Shop we don't have here, do we?
Not yet.
It's a US thing.
Yeah.
Because it seems like that's a big opportunity as well for people to type products into one platform.
Yeah.
And you don't have to leave to buy anything. It's all
this.
See someone promote it, you jump on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, well, maybe that'll change. TikTok's I know they've been trying to bring it here, but
TikTok Shop?
yeah.
I've heard it's in the works. Yeah.
I wonder why not. Politics.
I don't know. I feel like Australia is such a small market. That's why we don't have like even the creator fund for TikTok. I think they're just like, we're too small.
So you've been to Dubai once as a creator, but are you planning on that again? Because I know they're massive on trying to get creators over there at the moment.
They're huge. I was thriving
They're literally
in
giving
Dubai.
visas away.
Dubai was so fun for creating content. I've been there a few times to make content, like solely to make content. You know what? They're just so open to collaborate. Everyone and anyone. They don't care how many followers you have. They just want to make content. I wonder if they get paid. Is that why?
Yeah, no, they are. I think from the government.
For what?
For being a creator. The government's like
the government pays
pushing,
you?
Yeah.
And over here we have to pay the government?
Yeah. No, over there. So I don't know if you know much about the visas there, but there's a golden visa and there's only 3 ways to get it. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but you either have to invest, I think it's $1 million or more in a property or something there.
Yeah.
You can start a business there or literally be a content creator is number 3. And a golden visa is unlimited. You can come and you can revoke your tax residency where you are, which is Australia.
Yeah.
And then you can claim your residency for tax there, which is 0%.
I've always wondered if I would move for my content, if I would move countries for my career. Would you move countries for your career?
So I had one of those like moments of realization. So I was pushing pretty hard to go to Dubai with my business. And I've got a 2-year-old daughter. And I had this moment of like, do I want to do this for my family or do I want to do this for my own reasons? Like, because I want to be over there in the Dubai Lambo thinking I'm awesome, you know? And I realized my daughter's probably not better off growing up there. She probably is better off growing up here. It's probably equally as safe. Dubai is a very safe place. But, you know, I think it depends what mindset you put yourself in. If you convince yourself the best content is over there, you'll go there. But if you removed content from your life, are you really happier there? Probably not. That's why I tried to look at it.
I think I would just miss my family and my friends.
It's a lot.
It's a big thing. Like moving over there, I've actually looked at where TikTok pays. And I'm like, all right, so if I move to this country, like, you know, become what is it? You get a visa, all this stuff, like you live in the country. After 2 years, I'll be able to start earning money on TikTok, like just for uploading videos. I'm like, I could make a full-time living off no brand deals, just content, just uploading like Salma content. But then I'm like, you're moving your whole life, your friends, your family. I'm like, for what? I don't know.
It's a tough choice to make, but it also doesn't have to be forever. You can go for a short time while you can and always come back. But you do miss out on so much. I've never moved countries, but I've moved states twice.
Okay.
I went from Canberra to Melbourne, now to Sydney.
Okay.
And no matter what, you lose people along the way. That's the problem. And they normally don't come back. You know, friends are there when you're there.
That's very depressing.
Yeah, but it's true. And when they're not, like, it's like out of sight, out of mind, you know? Like, so moving countries, I'd probably say make some good friends while you're there.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd move for money.
No, you can't do it for money. You have to do it for happiness. You got to do it because there's something there you can't get out of where you are now, and it can't be money. Because money's everywhere. And we literally live in
not with TikTok. Money is not in Australia.
No, it's not. Maybe not in that way, but we live in a place where, you know, brand deals, for example, there are countries that would never happen in.
Yeah.
Or like being a content creator in India apparently is basically impossible because there's so many people.
Yeah.
And so like we live in a place where though there's a lot of content creators, there's not that many, right? Like you probably know person.
What do you mean? Every second person is a content creator.
Like popular, let's say past, you know, that view amount that most people can get.
Yeah.
That breakthrough group. There's probably not that many of them, right? So there's still so much opportunity there. And maybe it'll get bigger opportunity. Maybe it'll become small in Australia. I don't know about Australia specifically, but I know at the moment there's a big push for filmmaking in Australia. They're trying to ban Netflix or trying to force Netflix to have a certain amount of Australia-made films on the platform. So maybe you make a movie.
Maybe I make a movie. I can't remember lines.
It'd be like Aunty Salma going to the shops, you know?
I love that. Actually, a big company actually asked for Aunty Salma. They want to do something with her, like in terms of get her into acting. I was like, also we talked about her in like third person.
Yeah.
I just was like, I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
acting. Yeah,
She can only improvise. She's not going to read a script.
and then like her or you, yeah,
Like, we've
on the same wavelength.
on the yeah.
I couldn't remember lines. I don't remember names, let alone no line.
Same.
But it's. I guess that's the question now: is what is the next move?
What's the next move? Where do you see me? Like, no. I know you don't know like much about my life, but knowing about just this.
I think it's not in more content. Sorry to break your heart. I think as you evolve in business, you normally lose the thing you love the most because you end up supporting people that don't have that thing. So it might be building a business around marketing and social media to help other people get on the platform and create their careers out of it. But it might not be you actually being the content creator. That's probably where most people end up.
Like education.
Yeah.
I did do that for a bit, but then I was just like, I don't know, it wasn't fun for me. I felt like I had to have like a strep sore afterwards. I was like, I spoke way too much. Like I cannot be a teacher. I was like, I'm like, I hope you understood everything in this lesson because we can't follow up and do this again. My head's on to the next thing.
Yeah. Or products, right? It's always good to go down a product route when you've got a following, but it's tough because, you know, if you look at the Sushi Mango guys, use them as the example. What have they done? They've bought into restaurants, they've bought out a wine label.
But just because you have a following doesn't mean you can sell.
No, it doesn't. Yeah. It's
like people think like, okay, like, you know, I have 1 million followers.
They're all going to buy.
Yeah, they're all going to buy. No, they're not. Like, that's not how it works.
It sounds like you learned that with your eyelashes.
Yeah. With my eyelashes, when I first started, like I definitely over-ordered. Like I sold a lot. But I definitely, because I knew nothing about like selling a product, and I ordered an amount of stock that was, my parents were like, if one more box comes to this house, we're going to make you sleep outside. But I assumed that, okay, obviously if you have X amount of followers, like 1% will buy, right? Yeah. Just one little percent. But like even 1% is a massive, like that's a high expectation. Especially because if you don't do, your content isn't based around that product.
Yeah, people aren't expecting it from you. And probably also assume it's a brand deal, not yours. So they just go, it's another brand deal, you know. It's got to be the right product though.
Yeah.
The Sushi Mango guys, I mean, if they're in the restaurant, I'll go there.
Their restaurant's amazing.
I don't care how the food is, I'll go if they're there.
Yeah, I get you.
So it's got to be the right thing, I guess. But that's the joy. It's the joy of entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Of stuffing up 10 things to make one work. You've done that with content. And you've made it work, and now you've probably got to find the next thing. And
you trial. You see what works for you. If it doesn't work, at least you tried it. You're like, okay, cool. I learned that from it. Let's not do that again, or let's do this. So we'll see what's the next thing I'll trial.
Well, maybe another personality. I'm telling you, a deadbeat son. I can see it. You know, the constant complaining. Yeah.
Oh my! So it is more content though.
Well, for now, maybe. Yeah, for now. You've still got a while to go. I definitely don't think you've exhausted, you know, what you've got left in terms of content creation.
I don't think so either. But I live at home with my family. I can't film all the time.
Right now, but
no, not even money driven. Yeah. Not that. I'm saying I can't constantly be filming content because my family's in the house. So like when people think you're going live or you're doing this, I have to worry about my family as well being in the house with me. Like sometimes I'm on live and I'm like, okay, I might not get cancelled, but I don't know what people in the background are going to say. Like,
it's funny that not funny, but it's good to hear that it's not easy for everyone. I think people probably see you on camera and go, she would bust that out anywhere because she's so comfortable on camera, but doesn't realize the hype you've got to get yourself in to actually go and do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to scream out to my family before I film at home. I'm like, everyone, I'm filming. Don't say anything.
And don't listen.
Don't listen.
So how did you form the character? How many videos did you make and not upload before you went, okay, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to pretend to be a character and I'm going to post it? Well, you'd already done a little bit. So I did first video was not in character. I think I did maybe like four or five videos as just a random Middle Eastern mum. And then slowly it's just evolved into the character. I didn't really not post a video. Yeah, okay, yeah. So you weren't like practicing it?
No, there's no practice. It's just film, upload next. And then I just reflect.
Good or bad, yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't, because like your content evolves 100%. Like you'll go back and watch your first videos. You'll be like, oh my gosh, that's so cringe. I can't believe I filmed it like this. Or I cannot believe I grew my platform with the quality of videos I have. I'm so happy that my branding is not like HD quality videos and like sound and all this stuff. It's because it's comedy. So it can be like rubbish quality. It's about what you say in the video.
Yeah.
So
true, yeah.
like I used to people used to have mad light set up and this and microphones. I had like my IKEA lamp that was shining on my head like this, an orange light over here. My quality, I was in my house filming, right? So I was whispering. My first like 5 months of filming in my house, I was whispering because we were in COVID, so I couldn't make sound in my house. And I was filming videos at like 1 a.m. And I don't even know how people heard me in my videos. I don't, rubbish quality, but here we are.
So what do you use now to film?
This.
Still just a phone?
This is what I do. If anyone's curious of how I film, I use my phone, I turn it on, and I sit down and I do this.
And we're here.
And I have a green screen. That's it.
So you do a physical green screen you sit in front of and that's it?
That's it.
Yeah, good.
I had ABC once. They came to my house to film, and I think he did not.
They're like, we want to see your setup, and you're like...
That's exactly what happened. He came and he's like, show me the setup of where you film your videos. And I was like, okay, I think this man doesn't know what I do because I don't know what he's expecting to walk into. He's like, take
here's
me.
my bedroom.
I took him to my bedroom. I was like, this is where I film. He's like, oh, like where? And I took him to my desk and he's like, show me like what you do for the, like he had the big ABC camera. He's like, all right, like show me like a BTS of how Veronica B films her videos. I was like, okay. So I sat down.
This is my trusty water bottle.
And I put my phone on my water bottle and I was like, hi guys. And then I started and he's like, I'm like, this is how I film. He's like, you don't dance, you don't do anything. I'm like, no, I do this.
That's gold. But also it shows that it does it. I was only watching a video the other day where they were saying what you film on does not matter. I think it was a Casey Neistat video. I don't know if you watch him, but he was saying,
bro, I bought all the cameras. I spent all my money on all these DJI cameras, all the microphones, all this stuff, which amazing quality. But at the end of the day, I am not going to rip out my camera. I'm going to rip out my phone quicker and just start filming like that.
So even audio, just straight into the phone?
Straight into the phone.
But you're right. It's the expectation. You're not a tech channel that people expect this high. You know, like they're coming to you for a laugh in good quality and iPhones are good quality.
It is.
So it's enough.
If I go into long form or something, I will need to use my DJI camera. Like I spent so much money on that as well. And I spent so much money on all this equipment I have. Like you don't understand how much equipment I have and I use none of it. I just use my phone, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I was cleaning out even my stuff the other day and it's like, God, I've bought so much stuff I don't use. But you do. That's your ADHD we've diagnosed about half an hour ago. Yeah. That's where that's coming out. Well,
even on I film a lot in my car. Even like my setup for my car is I have a water bottle with me everywhere I go. I put my water bottle on the dashboard and I balance that on there. I don't even have like a car stand to put. I bought that as well. I bought different car stands to put the phone in. I don't use anything. Like I think I need to like upgrade the way I film.
What about going to events and stuff? Or they would have their own people filming anyway, I guess, right? Not you or
I film
on your phone.
On my phone.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And like when I every time I go to film like brand deals or stuff, I take my phone and I walk in and they're expecting me to come in like with all this equipment and whatever. I'm like, all right, like, are we ready? Like, I got it. But like, iPhone is such great quality.
It's incredible. Yeah,
it's amazing. Like, this is like the best. It's one of the best quality. Why do I don't need, a light. That's it.
Yeah, it's true. What about editing through the apps or?
CapCut.
Yeah, okay. CapCut is very good.
CapCut, straight CapCut.
Yeah, what about before CapCut though?
iMovie.
Yeah.
I was very big on iMovie. I've never edited in the app. I think I did once and it crashed and I lost the video and then I got pissed off and I was like screaming in the house. I was like, what a waste of time and this and that. I was like, ever since then, I'm just like straight CapCut. Like just, that's it. I don't have any, wait, what do you edit on?
CapCut.
Yeah,
CapCut.
Isn't that just normal?
Yeah, there's heaps of, I mean, there's other platforms that are really confusing, but I don't need those. CapCut's plenty. Yeah.
Just CapCut. And I edit on my phone. Yeah.
It is easier, yeah.
I tried to edit on my computer. I can't. Maybe that's why like my body, I'm always like this.
It's like a TikTok cramp.
Yeah. every 15 minutes, half an hour, I'm like, oh, posture, back. Because you're always like this, always on your phone.
You'll end up looking like an Aunty Salma with a hunchback.
Literally. She'll tell me off.
Oh, good stuff. Well, thank you for coming in today. It was a great chat. It was really good to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Take care.